Good morning.
Willow.
Click, 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 click.
Stop,
We have a horse in the
stop
house.
galloping around the house.
Click, click, click. You need your nails trimmed.
I need to clip your nails.
Are you gonna say hi?
Oh boy, my coffee.
Look, that you gotta look that way. That way. You say,
yeah.
hi, folks. But it's more of, hi, folks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why did you change her,
All right, go lay down.
gender?
Yeah, go lay down. Whew, all right. Welcome back to another Scuttlebutt with Ivy's family, Factotum, and Willow.
And Willow, yes.
Well, I guess you are part of the Factotum, huh?
Yeah, part of the craziness. Look at those brown eyes. Those big old brown eyes.
She's pawing me.
Yeah, she is.
Trying to get, she's like, put your foot down. Sit.
And then she puts her whole weight so that she like passes by.
Anybody that's came to visit, they know. Whenever she goes up to you, she's like, and leans right up into you.
And she's like, pet me. She's like, you're here for me.
Sit.
Everyone is here for her.
Stay.
Come on. Yeah.
And I left my coffee over there.
Oh, poor you. Where is it at?
It's over by the coffee pot.
By coffee pot.
Can you get it for me, please? Since you're on that side.
Willow, go get Dad's coffee.
She doesn't have thumbs.
Dang it.
If you could carry it without spilling it, then sure, I'd be like, yeah, go do it.
Yeah, she'll bring it to you empty.
Yeah, it'd be all over the place.
All empty. Yeah, like the time she ate the chips.
Oh, yeah.
All know that time.
All of her hot chips at that.
Well, back then, yes. Here you go. Have your coffee. I've sacrificed my comfort for you.
Well, she's trying to cover up
No.
herself.
Because it's a little chilly too.
Because, yeah, her high beams are on.
No, they are not. They're not on. Jesus. Why has he got to make everything like that? Anyways, yes, she did.
Hey, I keep it real around here.
Chips back then. Well, back then when I really loved the hot Cheetos, the flaming hot chips. Ugh, I know they're bad for you. Yeah. And back then, ooh, it didn't matter. It was very addicting.
That was in like every Mexican household. It was like a staple, kind of like Cholula.
Yeah, right? But not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. I managed to...
At least not here.
Yeah, I managed to overcome that. Because it's addicting.
It is.
It's addicting, so yeah. And now it's like I'll try them. I haven't had them in like months now, and
for longer now. It's been a very long time.
It has, and I'll try one.
I think it was like last winter is the last time you had any.
Yeah, like I'll try one, and it's like no, like it's not the same. Like
gives them to the teen because she still like them.
Well, yeah, she
hit or miss.
It's a hit or miss. She rather eat the baked. Yeah. The baked ones, but yeah, this little
or the Takis. She still does Takis.
No, she doesn't.
On occasion.
Rarely, because those are really bad too. They're worse. But and Yaya started getting into the spiciness, but hers are more like hot fries, and she'll keep those there forever.
Oh yeah, they'll be still and like.
But and we talked about this because she won't eat them like all at once. No. Or hers.
She doesn't really like spicy food.
So. And it's like she's building her tolerance. Yeah. So she's like a little bit here, a little bit there. But yeah, so we were like, oh, you know what? Let's just get her some small, little baggies of chips instead. Because I mean. We eat here just regular, like, chips, Frito-Lays.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, like, I'd rather do, like, the pita chips.
Yeah, he likes pita chips.
Because, like, if I'm just going to eat, because I'll do that with cheese, right? Cheese. I love my cheese, right? I don't care just about any type, even the stinky cheese, right?
No.
I like a lot of different types of cheese. Yeah. And at some point, I do want to actually get into making some cheese and be able to store it and such. But we're not there yet. We don't have the infrastructure or anything for that, especially getting like the sheep, because I want to be able to get the milk from sheep for making cheese as well. At some point, this one still wants a cow.
I do want a cow.
So obviously she wants a pet Highland, but then I would also like to get
a cow.
Even if it's because they even have like the miniature.
That's the
jerseys.
ones we were looking at. The miniature cows for milking. I mean, it's easier to maintain, take care of, feed. So, yeah.
But just, I mean, that's one of the biggest things though is, you know, be able to have something for the milk production, for having milk, for making butter, for making cheese, for having all those different things without having, because, man, we just went grocery shopping for the month.
I bought 10. So that's 5 gallons because it's half a gallon each. Yeah, so 5 gallons.
Yeah, so she got 5 gallons
of
milk for the month. Now,
and we go normally through about 6 gallons.
Now, I already know that if you get a cow and that cow's in milk, that you're going to be going through a lot more than that, right? It's going to produce a lot more than that, you know, throughout the month. But then we're also buying a lot of butter. We're also buying, I like cottage cheese. I like cheese in general.
Yeah.
I like to be able to make some aged cheese, right? Be able to store it. Different stuff. So, yes, we already get that. Obviously,
we do. We buy a lot of cheeses.
We have enough, you know, friends and family too, that if we needed to say, hey, if y'all need some milk and you want some, you know, fresh raw milk.
Yeah, and it's
by all means.
It's more beneficial too. I mean, we are all lactose intolerant here, except for him. So.
And don't send me down that rabbit hole because I don't think it has nothing to do with lactose.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
I personally don't believe it has anything to do with lactose. It's all the other junk that's.
Oh yeah, like he was talking about the bananas.
Stuff.
He was talking about the numbers in the bananas, the sticker number.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, this means that it came from a farm that was fertilized and all this other stuff. I was like,
if you look at your produce. I'm missing teeth, y'all.
They're back there, not in the front.
It's so that's the way that I talk. Your tongue moves to different locations. Produce.
Okay.
Right? If it starts with a number 3 or a 4, it lets you know that it may or may not contain GMOs, and that it's also been sprayed with pesticides and herbicides.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff out
traditional, the traditional farming, right? It's not organic or pesticide free.
Yeah.
Which we're trying to move towards. Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to. I mean, everybody that's homesteading is moving towards wanting to be able to.
Yeah. The tradition that is the tradition to the traditional farming was the homesteading, right? You didn't have big. I mean, obviously the big cities, still relied on, you know, industrial farming, but for the most part, you know, the traditional.
Your self-sustainability.
Everybody had some type of garden, right?
Some type of garden, 1 or 2 cows.
Animals. Yeah.
Lots of chickens. Which my chickens, we were finally at 4 laying egg chickens. Yeah. And
I was able to find 2 more of Giggle's eggs.
Yes. So
I finally found out, which I had a feeling I knew where she was going.
We were going back there.
I just didn't go far enough back.
We were around there.
I was within like 2 feet.
And we were around there the other day too. And I just didn't go further down because I wasn't even wearing boots.
Yeah.
But
it's still pretty. Basically on this end of the house, like where it kind of slopes down, where the septic tank sits. So she's actually on the back side of that tank where all the really tall weeds are. You know, I've shown it in some of the other videos and such. The next video that comes out Wednesday tomorrow, which it might not even. I don't even have anything recorded yet. I need to get out today.
Yeah.
So whenever y'all see these, right, for the Scuttlebutt, we're recording the same day that you see it every single day. We never ever pre-record these like somebody else, right? So he does sometimes.
He's a busy man.
He's a very, very busy man. He'll record like 3 or 4 of them in one day. Right?
He's got a kid.
I understand. So, but yeah, these we record every single day. Whenever you see them, they come out the exact same day. All right. So, but we've had rain. We've had a lot of rain. We actually had more rain come through that we weren't expecting to be having. Yesterday morning,
it was a lot of a drizzle.
I was still able to get out. So obviously, I didn't want to. Because our cameras, right? Obviously, the one camera I have is fine to be out in the rain a little bit. But I actually used that on Monday's video that came out. And you can already hear the audio quality because water sometimes will get into the little mic hole. And then it affects the audio, right? Even on that camera, even though that camera is supposed to be water resistant.
Maybe you can find an umbrella one.
So,
do they even have umbrella?
Get like one of those older,
fans.
like the umbrella that used to be like the hat, and just like stick it over.
Right.
I'm sure they have a bunch of stuff, but high production type things. But anyway, I'm gonna get out today.
I'm like looking. Oh, they do. Look at that.
And I'm gonna be able to, show some of the things, that I was working on. Even trying to get out there, in between rain events and such. Obviously, a lot of tractor work. We're still doing a lot of land clearing. We're still getting sites prepped for being able to move the big shed. Right. That's our first goal. Is trying to do that.
The big shed, yes.
Hopefully before winter. That is my goal. I'm trying to get that thing moved before winter.
But he's been clearing out a lot of the backyard. It's looking a lot prettier.
We can get into the back and all
that. We're eventually going to need to hire some people to cut some trees down that are close to the house.
Yeah. So I know
we didn't. We didn't get to those trees when the house came in.
So, and I know Miss Amanda Perez. I know she had already commented a while back that hey, you never took down those trees. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. And that's why when I saw them too, I was like,
not Amanda, Armida. Sorry. Armida. So I know that I had those big purple X's on those 2 trees, and I had planned on cutting them down before the house was coming.
But the house got here.
Chainsaw that I have that was big enough to be able to cut that down was busted at the time. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but I didn't have the bars and the chains, and we actually had a subscriber send us some bars and chains. Thank you very much once again. And then by that time that I got that and I was able to repair that saw, the house was already here.
Yeah.
So I did not want to risk being able to cut those down because there's only one that kind of leans toward the house or has branches coming over the house.
Pretty hummingbird. Sorry.
And they're heading back south. So
yeah, it's looking through the window.
This is the time that they're gonna be like, hey, I'm flying south. Feed me.
Yeah. But go ahead. You were talking. Yeah. I got distracted. It was right there at the window.
Bob moment. So.
But yeah.
But yeah, with that, I don't want to risk, being able to go up because we would have to start at the top of the tree, cutting down limbs and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm not going to climb a tree with saw. I'm not trained to do that. I'm not comfortable with heights.
No.
Any of those things, right? So the 2 trees that did have the purple X's on them, those trees are still going to come out at some point.
Yes.
Even the small trees that we had already talked about taking down in the backyard, those are still going to come down. I'm going to take those down myself.
Yeah, we want to just...
I'm perfectly fine to be able to do that.
We're going to have a fenced in, just small backyard back there, just fenced in.
Yeah, for, dogs, animals, and stuff like that we have in the house.
Or the ones that come to visit and you don't want them all out there.
Controlled environment, right? Where it's just a fenced in grass yard.
Bug free.
That doesn't have, all the big Bruh, because
Yeah.
she likes going out into all the briars, and then all her
Briars.
entire fur is just covered in briars.
It's like, dude, no.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have a nice big yard back there for them to be able to do stuff in.
We'll probably release
Now,
the
obviously,
guineas back there.
we're fine still allowing Willow to go out and about and stuff like that, but we do watch her whenever she's out and about. Obviously, Lulu, she's still tethered, but once we get the fences done because she's our guardian, she's livestock guardian dog, basically. That's not what her breed is, but that is her role, and she's good at it.
She's good at it.
She loves all the chickens. She loves all the turkeys and all that. So once all that's fenced in, she will no longer be on a lead. She'll actually be inside the fence line area. And that's almost an eighth. I think I measured out eighth of an acre. Probably is what we have all that. So that's a pretty good size.
I know, right?
Area.
She's like a lab pity or something like that. But yeah,
I don't know what else she's mixed with.
She's just love. Yeah. That's all she is. Love. And she does not mind any of the animals.
Oh yeah, she loves her belly rubs. That also came out in Monday's video, so if y'all missed it, definitely get over there and check it out. She loves her belly rubs.
Yeah, she knows who belongs here in the property and who does not. So her animals, she knows who her animals are. Oh. And yeah, so that's a good thing.
But with all this weather that we've been having, obviously I have not been able to get out and do as much as I would like to outside. I've been kind of doing stuff in here. I've been messing around with some of the AI stuff, just like everybody else, right?
Something gave him an idea yesterday.
Created a song, which I know some people, have been doing that, for some of the other channels. Actually, I had just seen, there was a song got created for Mary and Miley for their channel. And I know some folks that are out there doing that, and I think it's kind of cool. But we'd actually seen
it was
on TV.
Yeah, they had this AI that they had created. That was pretty cool.
It was.
They created a character. Right? Yeah, it was like Sadie. It was like a whole character. It was. She wasn't real.
No.
So she was AI.
A lot of people thought that is a real person.
And they created a song for her.
Yeah.
And then
went viral.
Yeah, they created the song, and then someone from the East Coast heard the song and created a video of her. Well, he heard the song and he saw the face, the AI face to it, or the picture. It was a picture because they had a picture for it, and then he brought it to life.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
That is nuts. So I mean, AI.
Yeah, I mean, it's around. It's gonna, and obviously, I know some people are saying that they hate it. Some people love it. Obviously, that it needs to be controlled. Otherwise, we watch enough movies, right? All the mechanics and stuff like that is gonna take over everything if you don't. But no, I actually enjoyed going through some of those things, and I was just playing around, right? Bad weather. Doing stuff. This one's been going through our family tree like crazy.
Oh yeah, I've been going through the family tree.
My side. I mean, and it's some of the stuff in there you kind of have to take with a grain of salt, right? Because
it's going back so many years
until you start actually looking at like physical records.
Yeah.
Right, because there's stuff on my side that goes back to BC times.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like, well, you gotta kind of take that with a grain of salt.
So far, I've gotten the ones that I've gotten pictures for are like in the 1700s, probably.
Yeah.
So those are legit. Those I see the pictures. I see the whole family tree, how everything's connected.
Public records that you can verify.
So yeah, I haven't. Yeah. All I've done was someone else's work. I put in the names of certain great grandparents, and all of a sudden, it like blew up this whole new tree that someone out there was working on before us. So it's like there's people out there that have worked on these trees, and they just connect and they're like, okay, there's a possible son or daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's how you know, hey, these are brother sisters, and say they finished the brother's tree, but they didn't know that there was a sister, and so now that you put in the sister's name, it's like, fix the brother.
Yeah,
It's
just
crazy.
kind of like going through too, right? Is like I did not know, because all you have is family stories, right? Of what's passed down to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guarantee you, every single family out there is going to have some type of secret, right? Of where something happened that
Yeah.
you don't. So if you don't want to know any of your family secrets, definitely don't
Yeah.
go into looking at your family's past,
Mm-hmm.
because you're always going to find something. And I actually had it. Was it my great grandfather or great? No, it's my great.
Your
It was my grandpa's
grandfather.
dad.
Yeah.
Actually had 3 wives. I didn't know it. So
Yeah.
my family, like
Yeah.
where I came from, was actually from his second wife,
Yeah.
and then he also had kids prior.
And we saw the
and
picture of him
kids
too.
after with the third. So I was like,
Yeah. There was a bunch of
did
pictures.
not know that.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
a bunch of pictures of that. And we're like, oh my God, he is the tallest one. He looks just like your grandpa.
Yeah. Oh
Your
yeah,
dad.
my papa, he was like 6'5".
And
Yeah,
they're
he's
like,
a big
oh
man.
my God.
Like it's like, cause I actually have pretty small hands for a guy.
And you can
but
see
like his hands like
the resemblance
ginormous.
of your grandma and you. It's just nuts. Like, yeah.
Well, that's why I'm short, because my grandma was shorter than
She
you.
was short.
She was like 5'2", and he was like 6'5", 6'6".
But yeah, your great grandma, the
But
second one.
it brought everybody down a little bit.
Yeah, it was the second
Cause my
one.
dad's still 6 foot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy. Just
I know it's
watching
kind of hard to see on camera. Obviously, some of the people that have met me in person, they're like, "No, we thought you were a little taller." Well, I average. I'm 5'10". That's the average height.
He's the right size.
Yeah, I'm 5'10". So, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just nuts. And I did it because I'm looking at my side of the family.
Yeah, she's been doing her side a lot more than mine.
Because it's still a mystery. My dad's mom is a mystery, and it is so hard to find her side of the family. There is nothing. I have been looking and looking, and my grandma, she moved from, I guess, somewhere in middle of Mexico, and she moved to the border town Mexico, and it's like,
Which I'm sure down there too, that you
it's,
and not only Mexico, there's going to be other countries and other things like that they don't keep the best of records,
but
right? And I guarantee you that's what a lot of it is.
She had like separated from
Yeah.
that family, so it's like
There's no paper trail to
her
follow.
is the only paper trail that I found of hers was just one document that showed when my grandfather died. And the document has when my grandfather died, where it was, and his wife's name. That was it. That's the only document that says yes, she is, that is her name, that is her, and she was married to him. So that's it. There's nothing else. I don't know her parents, and it's just
Yeah.
somewhere out there. And
So-
I've heard stories that she had either brothers or sisters.
And we haven't done like any type of DNA, right?
Nothing.
Obviously, we've talked about that in some of the other videos. No, we have not done that yet.
No.
We do still plan on doing that stuff, but that's one thing. And we've even said, right, military. We're retired military. The government already has our DNA, so
They got that,
we
yeah.
don't worry about that, right? We are conspiracy theories, or at least I am. But whenever it comes to government, right,
They already have everything.
if they want your DNA, they're gonna get it. All right.
Yeah,
So
they got it all. So
you
it's
ain't
like,
got to worry about
whatever.
that. So
Yeah.
anyway, with that being said, even your DNA, right, it's only gonna go back so far.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things that
It dilutes.
because it dilutes, right?
Yeah.
So whenever you get the tree starts spreading, right? Because that's why they even say, that second cousins or third cousins, right? It's basically strangers at that point, even though you're still going to match, with like one little thing of a DNA. It's everything. It changes so much the further you go back,
Yeah.
right? So even in you know, that, well, I forgot like what all are called, the
Yeah.
mitochondrial or whatever, I don't know those words, right? But
Yeah,
a lot
because
of those
we have that,
DNAs,
yeah.
you know, it's like you're going to have markers, right? At least one or two markers that change, but
Hey,
out of
we're
all
not
the strands,
DNA specialists, but
we're not.
we're
So,
not. But what we've been reading up on, and
but yeah, just being able
it
to kind of
just
see like
dilute.
where stuff goes
Yeah.
is it dilutes, and it's really
Right.
hard to track family history or family heritage, you know,
Yeah.
strictly with DNA. So it's,
Hey, it's just interesting.
but being able to do that, you know, you can at least go back, what was it, 12, 13 generations, I think?
Yeah.
Pretty accurately, up to, I want to say around 12. And that's just stuff that we've read, right? Things that we've kind of been going through
And yeah,
and
and-
checking out. But
yeah.
the biggest thing is obviously if you're able to look at documents, right, you're able to find, and that's what a lot of the genealogists and stuff, right?
And there are people out there that help do that. I was watching a show too, helping someone.
Yeah, for cold cases.
Yeah, like you can volunteer in one
This
of
is all
those
stuff that
programs.
interests her, so.
And I mean, all you're doing is digging into the past. It's just it's just a mystery to solve.
Yep.
So, but yeah, my mystery to solve is my grandma's. I want to know where she came from, because all we know is her. That's it. It ends
That's
with
it.
her.
Don't know.
Grandma. That's it. And grandma had a lot of kids. She had about 8 kids.
And I am going to actually call up my mom and dad. Obviously, they're separated, been separated for a long time. But from things that I've heard, you know, from both my mom and from my dad, doesn't match up to like things.
What's
So
going
it's
on
like,
here?
hey, did you know this? Or hey, did you know that? Yeah, because from what we see through records, things just aren't adding up. So
Yeah, I just followed the tree to see where it was going, but I'm gonna backtrack back and then look at paperwork
Yeah.
to see where it all happened.
But yeah, with that, we do need to get busy, get going with the day.
Yeah.
Got some stuff. She's got to get some schoolwork going for that one.
And I gotta go and pay our land.
And yeah, pay bills. I always got to pay bills. But yeah, I'm going to get outside. I'm going to show you all what I've been working on.
Yep.
And then some of the things that I still need to work on to hopefully be able to get a video out on the main channel for Wednesday, which is tomorrow. So we'll kind of see how that goes. I know, Labor Day weekend. And yeah, but with all this heritage stuff, it's kind of crazy because I come from royalty.
Whatever.